observe this expression very carefully, you'll notice that we've got two variables, a b and an a, which are subtracted from one another. Now, since you can't subtract unlike terms, there's nothing much that we can do with the expression as it is at the moment. However, we are fortunate in the fact that we are told what the b and the a are holding places for. They are physically telling us that the a is holding a place for the number 14, and b is holding a place for the number 28. So we can replace the b and the 8 with the numbers that we are supplied with. So we can write this as 3 and then a bracket. Now, a very useful technique when replacing variables with numbers is to rewrite the whole expression, but in the place of your variables, put empty brackets. So in the place of the b, we'll put a set of brackets. Then we've got a minus. Then we've got an a, so we'll put a set of brackets for that one as well, and close the final brackets. And then we put the number for b and the number for a into those brackets. For b, we've got 28, and for a, we've got 14. And basically what happens then is that we are working with normal numbers. So now you can just remove the brackets and multiply whatever needs to be multiplied with. So we'll write this as 3 times by 28 in brackets can be written just as 28. There's nothing to multiply with that one. And minus 14 can also be written then just as minus 14, which means now we need to do the brackets first. We've done the internal brackets. Now we need to do the external brackets. Always brackets first from the inside out. That will then give us 3 times by. Remember, between the 3 and the bracket, there will always be a times. Whatever number is standing in front of a bracket, there's always a multiply between that number and the bracket. So this then becomes 3 times by 28 minus 14 is 14. So 3 times by 14 will be the same as saying, if you want to do it quickly in your head, 3 times by 10 and 3 times by 4. 3 times by 10 is equal to 30, and 3 times by 4 is equal to 12, and 30 plus 12 will give us 42. So the value, as the question asked us, the value of the expression, therefore, is equal to 42. When we are working with those specific values, obviously a could be anything and b could be anything. You need to know what they are in order to find a value for the expression based on those initial values. But for this specific question, given those specific values for a and b, we've got the value of the expression.